Hello, hello. So tonight for dinner, I'm making chicken parmesan casserole. I know there's so many different variations of it, and I did post another video on another variation, but this is how I do it traditionally, and this is pretty much my family's favorite. So I'm just gonna stick to the basics and just do what everyone's going to eat and not complain about. So I do have the chicken tenders that I bought at Sprouts. I have 2 packages of them because I'm hoping for some leftovers. And I start off with dredging them in flour. So I have my flour. I'm going to add my pink Himalayan sea salt to that, some fresh cracked black pepper, some Italian seasoning, and some granulated garlic to the flour mixture before I actually start cooking it. So then I'll show you how that all goes. So there's my big ass pile of chicken, all dredged with the flour, salt and pepper, Italian seasoning, and garlic powder seasoning blend. So now I got my cast iron skillet hot. I'm gonna pour some avocado oil in there and get that nice and hot. This is the one I like using. I get this one. I get this one at Costco. Big jar. Was it $8.99 for that big one? And so far, I've found that Costco had the most cost-effective avocado oil that I use. So I'm going to start browning the chicken, and you just have to get the, nice sear, a brown on the outside, because it's just going to go into a pan after that, and then with the marinara sauce and the cheese, and then it's going to finish cooking in the oven. So I really don't want to, I don't have to cook it completely throughout. So I have my stovetop on medium just to get a brown on both sides, and then it finishes cooking in the oven. So I'll show you how that looks like in a minute. So I'm going to flip them. Look at that nice color. Just get them brown. Oops. I'm going to get oil on my phone. But there we go. See? And it's nice and crunchy too. The flour makes a nice crunchy. Oh, that one's not brown enough. Turn it back over. Makes a nice crunchy shell. And then after they're done, I'm just going to put them in the pan. So I'll show you that when it's done. So the chicken's all browned, and I put them in aluminum pans. And then I have some leftover jarred sauce. This is the Trader Joe's organic, no salt added marinara sauce. And then my all-time favorite, the Monte Bene tomato basil pasta sauce. So I'm just gonna use the rest of that in both. and then just top it with mozzarella cheese. So I'm just gonna pour it on. Half of that one in there. Half of this one in here. Stop. Stop. Ooh. And then the other one. So it's going to go in the oven and continue cooking in the sauce. And I have the oven set at 375. And it probably would only take about 20 minutes to really get the rest of the chicken cooked and the cheese melted. So then I have a bag of mozzarella cheese from Kirkland, Costco, aka Costco. Don't understand that one. And then I'm just gonna top the cheese on top of both of them, and then put some aluminum foil and then pop them in the oven. So while I'm making a mess here, you see me put the cheese. And then I was thinking about putting Parmesan cheese on it, but you know what? We all like to add the Parmesan cheese on our plate, so I'm just gonna do it like that. So I'm gonna put aluminum foil on both of these and pop them in the oven for about 20 minutes, 375. And then I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. So here's what it looks like when it was done. The other pan we actually ate, and these two were left over, so we actually threw them in there. So now it's dinner for another night. But this is how it looks when it's done. It was really, really good. I made some roasted green beans, 425 degrees for about 25 minutes. Salt, pepper, olive oil, and garlic. And then I made it with just some pasta, and I threw some sauce in there too. So that was what was for dinner tonight. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.